K. Sharma, G. Professor Nirmal who has painstakingly edited this book. All distinguished scholars, media persons, member of Gorkhaland, officer guest, and my well-wishers present here. Yes, I have come from a beautiful place, Shillong, Meghalaya, which is popularly known as the Scotland of the East. Well, this cozy gathering of people is absolutely dedicated to the country. It's because this book is dedicated to the country. Frankly speaking, his compilations of quotes of the world-renowned intellectual giant is a very long and prolific story. Of course, this is the fruit outcome of the exhaustive research spanning over 25 years, which is my humble efforts to bring to the limelight how the ancient wisdom of India inspired world-renowned scientists, world-renowned philosopher, thinker, writer, and so on and so forth. Of course, there are a number of things that had inspired me to set out on this journey of knowledge, which I started immediately after my school days. As my father, being a very proficient Sanskrit scholar, I was inspired by him to read various Sanskrit books. Particularly Upanishad had drawn me much. Coincidentally, in the meantime, I could also get to read books of certain reputed authors, which I found very, very critical of all such ancient literature. This made me quite confused. This made me quite curious too. Maybe it was the design of the Almighty that from my early days I had encountered few of the quotes by the Western scholar such as Sir William Jones, Ralph Emerson, Mark Twain, and Frederick Schlegel. Their quotes, their opinions in high appreciations of ancient knowledge of India emboldened me and inspired me to look for more of such kind. Yes, we each dive into the Western literature, Western books. I could get a new light of information. I was surprised, I was startled to know that Pythagoras from Greece came to India to learn geometry and spiritualism, not from my school textbook, not from my college textbook, not from my university textbooks, not even from the mathematics books, but I got to know these great information, proud information from the work of one of the greatest giants of all time. His name is Francois Voltaire. Of course, I started gradually collecting such quotes in 1988. But making a book occurred to me only after reading the world-famous book named The Tower of Physics and Uncommon Wisdom by the Philosopher Capra of America. He is a nuclear scientist. His two books, The Tower of Physics and Uncommon Wisdom, I come across a profound opinion by the father of atomic bomb. His name is Robert Julius Oppenheimer, father of atomic bomb. It surprised me, it jolted my heart. He says what we find in modern physics, what we find in modern physics is an exemplification, an encouragement and refinement of old Indian wisdom. And he said, what we sell, what we have, he has not said what we have found, but what we shall find. Just think of a great proud truth he has revealed. This statement by the nuclear scientists so deeply touched me, wherein I clearly saw great messages by the father of nuclear science, not only for the modern scientists, but for the whole mankind, with respect to India and with respect to the knowledge of India. I deeply felt that this must be spread among every citizen of India who is less aware of the higher truth about the ancient treasure troves. For your kind information, please. After Ralph Emerson's and David Henry Thoreau, it is Robert Julius Oppenheimer who made Bhagavad Gita very popular in the West, because while detonating the first nuclear bomb in Mexico desert on 16 July 1945, he exploded two slokas from Bhagavad Gita. They are Devi Surya Sahasresu Abhityubhya Ayasta Kaloks Mila Lokak Chaya Pravit. You can check on Google also. No matter, however I tried, I could not save enough money to publish the book for many years, though the compilation was ready in 1998. Family responsibility was my main worry, but I never lost my heart. I would do lots of xerox of these compiled books and share with anyone whom I believe would appreciate. Some would get awestruck, some would shed tears, some would feel regret, saying, why all those great proud truth about the India not being taught was? And some just become critical. At last, after the long interval of 11 years, and after little improvement of my own personal economy, I published this book entitled Great Minds of India in glossy format in 2009. I was delighted. The book was instantly glorified. So appreciated that the Honorable Governor of Meghalaya, R.S. Usahar, he heartily consented to release this book in a most fitting manner, that is first edition of the English. As a tribute to the country, in a span of 2 months, I distributed over 4,000 books, 4,000 complimentary copies to various eminent scholars across the world. As a result of which, a shower of compliments poured in. Hence, I have practically realized that not even 1% of Indian scholars are aware of the fact that galaxy of the Western rational thinker, rational writer, scientist, philosopher, statesman, poets, writer, what do you say? They all were inspired by Indian ancient wisdom. It was not known to them. The literary books which we just ignore, just run aside, or we just wink at as a myth. Having gone through this work, thousands of scholars from across the world, they call me to express gratitude. I should not forget to mention here the way a NASA scientist, Professor A.B. Murali from Boston, he called me to thank me for this research work, who is now the chief editor of the book. My Marathi versions of the book was sponsored by NASA scientists and one environmentalist from California. Her name is Dr. Priyanka sir. They supported me, and that finally was launched by the Honorable Governor of Maharashtra Vidyasagar Rao ji and Vinod Taude. Vinod Taude is the Education Minister. They jointly launched them in 2015. Well, keeping in mind the present scenario in the country and how the youth are becoming critical of their own heritage, own knowledge, here I humbly take a privilege to request His Excellency, let the Rajbhavan of West Bengal also come forward to support in this service towards the nations. At least presenting high copies by Rajbhavan to each other governor of across India, all central ministry, all top celebrities and academicians across the country. I am sure it won't cost much, but it will be the greatest tribute to the country ever, and it will be the greatest service to the country ever. Let our students, let our youth, let our intellectual now hear directly from the horse mouth. Like Hegel, like Schopenhauer, like Albert Einstein, like Laplace, like Ferdinand de Saussure, like Noam Chomsky, about the sacred land of higher philosophy, wisdom, which is secular, which is scientific, which is universal to the core. Lastly, let me recall a profound opinion by one of the greatest poet of 20th century, T.S. Eliot. He is most famous for his The Wasteland. Perhaps all universities across the world need to read this particular his poem, The Wasteland. He says, Indian philosophers' satirities make most of the great European philosophers look like schoolboys. Just wonder out. Indian philosophers' satirities, Sukshma Gyan. Indian philosophers' satirities make most of the great European philosophers look like schoolboys. Further, I will read out one more quote by the founder of German Romanticism. His name is Friedrich Hegel. He says, after having gone through the realizing the depth of Indian wisdom, particularly Upanishad, what he said, even the loftiest philosophy of the European, appear like a feeble spark before the Vedanti. Thank you so much. Jai Hind.
Who has been down here today. Dr. Rakesh Kumar Singh, Sri Pradeep Agarwal, Dr. Shivanshi Banerjee, Srimati Keshri Shetri, Srimati Anjali Sharma, distinguished guests, it gives me great pleasure to present at the program organized by Ekta Mahila Samiti Shillong for launching the book titled Great Minds in India, written by Shillong-based scholar and researcher Sri Salil York. This book showcases the exceptional reach of civilization of India and its significant contribution to the world in the development of modern science, mathematics, linguistics, cosmology, psychology, spirituality, and many other areas of study. The facts which we hardly find any mention and appreciation in the mainstream academic books. This book is one of its own kind and attempts to demonstrate how the world-renowned intellectual luminaries think about the ancient Indian civilization and literature. This book provides how the wisdom of Indian subcontinent inspired the greatest of great scientists, thinkers, writers, poets such as Albert Einstein, Werner Heisenberg, T.S. Eliot, Voltaire, Friedrich Hegel, and a number of other persons. This compilation of Sri Shalibhyavan contains excerpts from the writings of these great men and others of what they think about the richness and actuality of Indian philosophy and thought. It will be relevant at this stage to reproduce what Albert Einstein, the great scientist, said, and I quote, "We owe a lot to the East, who taught us how to count, without which no worthwhile scientific discovery could have been made." Unquote. This is enough to show the usefulness of the compilation of Shalibhyavan. The world has already recognized Vedas, Upanishads, and other ancient Hindu literature as the source of deep knowledge of not only philosophy, but the mode of living, aspirations, and solutions to many problems. Deeper studies of Vedas and Upanishads show the in-depth study of the Indian philosophers, paving way for further research and deeper studies in the areas of science, technology, astronomy, etc., even at present. Ancient Indian literature deals with human lives as a whole and comprehensively studies their psychological, moral, and philosophical dimensions. What delights me most is that many scientists and linguists learn to go deeper into the ancient Indian text in search of more knowledge and growth of its ideas. The world has now known that the theory of gravitation, credited to Isaac Newton, was discovered long before him in India. The Sanskrit-speaking artists had discovered the idea of spherical earth in an era when the Greeks believed in a flat earth. This book doubtlessly serves as a light of wisdom even to the educated who have lost their faith in the ancient religion. Truly, ancient knowledge has been held as eternal wisdom. Our most beloved 11th President of India, eminent scientist Dr. Abdul Kalam, has regarded Vedas as the oldest classics and the most precious treasures of these. Great philosopher, writer, poet, and artist Rabindranath Tagore was highly inspired by the Upanishads and the work of greatest Sanskrit poet Kalidas while writing his Gitanjali. And Mahatma Gandhi, an epitome of peace, tolerance, and non-violence, whose work and lifestyle inspired many great scholars, statesmen, scientists, and diplomats of the modern age, also admitted the Bhagavad Gita as a boundless ocean of priceless gems. Even V.S. Naipaul, the renowned author of wonderful civilization, admits Eastern wisdom as the noblest of all. The author, Mr. Devan, has completed his research by presenting us with this monumental book. But it is left for the society the Herculean task of rediscovering the lost glories and reorienting ourselves. When the West could make breakthroughs from the knowledge derived from all ancient scriptures, then why are such profound truths being suppressed and underestimated in our own soil? Why do we hold back to incorporate such eternal and secular truths of our ancient scriptures in the academic curriculum that could enlighten and inspire our children? These are the questions which cause worry to scholars of ancient Indian literature. Unless we are awakened now and respond to it, a day might not be that far when we have to send our children to the Western countries to study Upanishads and Bhagavad class. And that is surely not the way we wish to pay our highest tribute to the ancient skills and the sacred land of India. I strongly believe that Sri Diwali's book is a real tribute to the nation for which each citizen will be blessed, and we should be thankful to the author of it. I am sure that this book by Sri Diwali will be highly useful in the present situation, which brings in a nutshell the opinion of world's great scholars, writers, scientists, etc. about Indian knowledge that makes us proud. Surely, it dispels darkness of misinterpretation and ignorance. I thank Sri Diwali for having brought out this compilation and highlighting the richness of Indian thought. Thank you once again for inviting me to this function. With these words, I formally launch this book. Jai Bharat.